What's going on, ABFitnessStudio family? It's your boy Animal B coming to you with another vid, something a little bit different. I've been getting a lot of questions on what powerlifting really is and what makes it any different than bodybuilding. So I'm making this real quick video to show you the difference between powerlifting and bodybuilding. So people give me the funniest look when I tell them that I don't take my shirt off and I don't go to the beach and things like that, and that when I work out purely for strength. I'm not working out for aesthetic reasons. I'm not working out to look good. I'm working out to get stronger. So that's really the main difference between powerlifting and bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is more aesthetics, it's more how you look, it's more symmetry, and powerlifting is pure strength. Who can lift the most amount of weight in that given weight class. I mentioned before that I'm in a 242 weight class. There are multiple weight classes, there are multiple groups, every age, every gender competes in powerlifting. So powerlifting works off of a lot of emotion. Not to say bodybuilding doesn't, not to say that you don't put a lot of time and effort into bodybuilding and getting your body to look how you want it to look. But if you think you're going to walk up to a 900 pound, 955 pound squat with a free spirit, then you're wrong. It's a lot of emotion, it's a lot of anger, it's a lot of aggression that has to get put forth. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly go over the rules for the squat. This goes according to every federation. Some are a little more strict, some are a little more lenient. But you have 3 judges, one that sits in front of you and one to either side of you, left and right. So a total of 3 judges. And the judges judge you according to your depth. So if they feel that your hip joint does not pass your knee joint, then you'll get a red light. If you get 2 red lights and a white light, it's a no lift. If you get all 3 reds, no lift. If you dump the weight, no lift. If they feel that you successfully have your hip joint pass your knee joint, then you get a white light. 2 whites and a red, good lift. 3 whites, good lift. So it really goes according to the federation and according to the judge on how strict or how lenient they want to be. Okay, moving on to the second event in a powerlifting meet is the bench press. It's always in this order. It's always squat first, bench press, followed by deadlift. And once again, this has rules. This has 3 officials. The difference between this, or 3 judges, excuse me, the difference between this is the judge actually tells you when to press. Now, once again, every federation is different. So some federations, the judge will have you hold the bar longer on your chest. Some federations will have you let you hold it a little bit shorter. So as you can see here, this is Eric Spotto. He's the world record holder for the raw bench press, over 700 pounds. And he's doing more of a touch and go, but you see the gentleman behind him is the official. He's telling him to press once he feels that he's ready to press. So you'll see, if you looked at some of my previous powerlifting competition videos, I'm holding the bar a little bit longer, he's holding the bar a little bit shorter. Once again, it goes according to the federations, and this is the leniency I was describing before. So for this federation, they want you to have world records. They want you to lift the big weights. So they're not really going to have you hold it for as long as a period of time because you'll be less likely to have a successful attempt. But it's still impressive. It's still a 700 pound bench with no shirt on. And when I say shirt, I mean it's not equipped. When you see lifters lifting equipped, that's when you see people benching in the 1,000 range, the 900 pound range, the 800 pound range, because they have a single ply or double ply lifting suit. But I'm a raw lifter, that's a raw bench, and that's how you do it. So we move on to our last and final lift of the 3 lifts, this being our deadlift. We have a 1,015 pound deadlift right here by Benedict Magnuson, and he's one of the top deadlifters in the world, one of only a handful of people who can deadlift over 1,000 pounds, and at the time this was the world record. And once again, we have our 3 judges. You get no commands other than a command to start, and as long as you have a successful lockout, you do not hitch, meaning you do not drag the bar up your thighs like you would see in strongman competition, it's a good lift. This is one of the easier to achieve a good lift compared to squat hitting the depth and bench not hitching the arms and not having one side go up faster than the other. But this is powerlifting in a nutshell, very quick. It is all about strength. It is not about aesthetics. So now you know what powerlifting is. Let's move on to bodybuilding. Anyone who follows bodybuilding at all should recognize this 3-time Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath. Bodybuilding is all about aesthetics. It's all about symmetry. It's all about how you appear on the stage. Now when it comes to bodybuilding, you are judged based on your symmetry, based on your aesthetics, based on your genetics. Some people have just a better genetics for bodybuilding, but you have to hit mandatory poses. You have a back double bicep, you have a front double bicep, you have a most muscular, you have a side chest, just to name a few that are required to hit in order for the judges to actually judge you. So before you see this lineup right here, you do go out on your own on the stage with your own music and you go through your routine. Everyone's routine is different, everyone's music choice is different, and what the judges are looking for, they're looking for your symmetry, they're looking for how you move, they're looking to see what your strengths are, they're looking to see what your weaknesses are. And then once all that is said and done, comes judging time. You're placed in a lineup like this with people in your class. You have an open class, you can be the masters division, different weight categories, things like that, just to make it a little bit of a more even playing field. And then the judges will have you move around and put you next to people to compare your body with their body, and that's how they choose who wins. Now, I'm not a judge, so of course a lot more goes into determining who wins a competition, but bodybuilding is a lot more subjective. So another category in the term bodybuilding world for the females will be a figure competitor. So the way that it goes is bikini, fitness, figure, physique, and then bodybuilding, and for women. So for figure, they are a little more muscular, they have a little more symmetry, more of a triangle shape like you will see for the men, as far as a little bit broader shoulders tapering down to the waist, but then you're able to see some development within their glutes, development within their hamstrings, development in their quads. They have a little bit more round muscle belly, but they're not over the top like you would see for a bodybuilding or a physique competitor woman. I'm just going to touch on one more category, last one being bikini. Reason being is I actually have a client who's about to compete in a bikini competition. So this is more for petite women. They're judged more on how they carry themselves, they're judged more on their makeup, they're judged more on their attitude. And you will see a lot less of the round muscle belly, a lot less of the musculature that you'll see in some of the more aggressive categories, being physique as well as bodybuilding for women. So I hope this helps to clear up the difference between powerlifting and bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is more aesthetics, more symmetry, more how you appear on stage. Powerlifting is more strength. You're put in the weight classes, you're given 3 lifts, they take the highest total of your 3 lifts, combine them for a total, and whoever has the highest total in that weight category wins. Plain and simple. But this is your boy Animal B. Hope you guys liked the video. Signing out. Peace. What's going on, guys? If you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. This can be done by pushing the red subscribe button located in the top right hand corner of the video. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all under ABFitnessStudio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at getfitbodies@gmail.com. Check out the website at abfitnessstudio.com, and let's ignite your fitness.